Narasimha, the founder, chairman of this glorious institution. Sri Prakash, the director, the very worthy successor, running the institution, wonderful. Professor M. Naidu, the former Vice Chancellor of Nandaya University. He's my friend, my guru, and also my Naidu people. He always propagates me out of his love. Then my dear friend and one of the most eminent advocates of AP High Court, Sri Chidambaram, and my friend who is among you, Sri Mandana, Suryanaran Rasgar, all the invitees, my gurus that have been sitting over there, the teachers, and the students like me, and all the supporting staff over here, my Independence Day greetings. Please let me know how many of you have seen Care of Kancharapalam. Could you raise? Most of you have seen. Now why on an Independent Day a jet from Bombay is talking about Care of Kancharapalam, a movie? It's sort of a paradox. You know, when it comes to a movie, you could see top heroes movies getting released. There will be an advertisement onslaught, and all media, every source will propagate, watch this movie, the best movie, the best movie, so much of action, so much of expenditure, so many countries they have shot, all those things. And you go with a lot of expectations, and most of the times the movie doesn't meet the expectations, it fades. And a movie like Care of Kancharapalam, nobody knew until it was released. It had no expectations. It succeeded. So to be a successful speaker, if you have a lot of introduction, you are bound to disappoint. That's what my friend Sri Professor Naidu has done. He has given me a lot of introduction. I am not a star movie. I am Care of Kancharapalam with very humble origins. Please accept it. Well, this is a very solemn occasion, and holding a constitutional office, I am supposed to interact with all of you about the importance of independence. It's something like you have a lot of air to breathe and you never think of air. Only when you don't have it, you gasp for breath, as recently COVID patients gasp for oxygen. You come to know the value of the air. So is the case with freedom. We all have it, maybe too much in abundance. And we have to be on guard, never to have it deprived. That's the very purpose of any Independence Day celebration, to remind ourselves of the importance of freedom. True, we have got our freedom from the foreign yoke or the ruler. But what best form of liberation from slavery or bondage or control from others can we have other than freedom from our ignorance? Anything that helps us get rid of our ignorance gives us freedom. That freedom of knowledge gives us future. And don't you think this is the institution that is giving that freedom from ignorance? Don't you think this is the best independent institution for generations to come? I don't see a greater temple than a school or a college. So that's how we have to celebrate our independence, by dedicating ourselves to the cause of learning. And this is the institution that's been in the forefront on that mission. I appreciate the management on that count. Now, I'll be addressing very short. I'll address on 4 aspects. One, let me talk about this institution. Next, about the institution makers that are the teachers. Then, the beneficiaries and the future of the nation, the students. Nasiruddin Garu, when I was practicing, I had a client. That client had a couple of education institutions. But he was a non-believer. He is no more. He was a non-believer. He never offered any namaste to God. One day I asked him, when he came to my office, curiously, no elderly person, I used to call him Anna. Anna, why don't you pray to God? He said, why should I pray? I don't commit any sin. I wanted some explanation from him. He said, I never tell a lie. And through my education institutions, I've been educating many children. And what better purpose can any religion or any spirituality have than imparting knowledge, jnana? We call jnana the equivalence of moksha. That's why when I'm doing the God's work, why should I pray? You are doing God's work, all of you. All of you are doing God's work. Now let me talk about the teachers. We all believe that we have had so many Bharat Ratnas this country has. Do you think that Bharat Ratnas have been born? No. Bharat Ratnas have not been born. They've been made. Made by whom? I'll share a couple of examples. Who made Bharat Ratnas? You know, in Rameshwaram, many years ago, in a school, a science teacher was imparting a lesson, teaching the students. Then, he told a lesson about aerodynamics. Right. And when the teacher asked them, have you understood the lesson? All of them said yes. But one boy stood up and said, no sir, I have not understood. He tried again. The boy said the same thing, I haven't understood. So evening, he told all the students, let's go to the beach. They went to the beach. There he showed them the seagulls, the birds in the sea, seagulls, how they are flying, how they are taking off, how they were landing, everything. Then he explained aerodynamics in that sense. And that boy grew up. He not only understood seagulls' flight, not only understood the aerodynamics, but also the paths of missiles. The father of missile technology in India, Abdul Kalam. Our former president, he was made by teachers. You know Ambedkar? His father, impoverished conditions, a mason by work, had about, I don't know exactly, 4 or 8 children. He was the last among them. Wife died. The children were destitute, nobody to support. He got him admitted into a school where he was not allowed to touch water. Somebody had to pour it into his mouth or into his hands. Then one teacher took pity on this boy because he was brilliant, and to get the stigma out of it, he gave his surname to that man. That man, a teacher, was Ambedkar. That's how Bhimrao has become Bhimrao Ambedkar. And that teacher inspired him to be a nation builder, and he has become a Bharat Ratna. Again, a teacher made him. Let me tell you about one last example. A boy in Bombay wanted to learn cricket. So, he went to a coach. He started teaching that boy. One day the boy did not come for the coaching. The next day he came. The teacher asked him, "What happened to you?" He said, "Sir, yesterday I had fever." The teacher slapped him, the coach rather, slapped him. He said, "Yesterday you were watching another cricket match of seniors of your college or school. Remember, don't ever watch somebody's performance. Let this whole nation watch your performance." And he took that lesson to heart and he became Sachin Tendulkar and he has become Bharata Ratna. Again a teacher made. Madams and sirs, yours is the noblest profession. Yours is the noblest profession. Once in an ashram, a teacher, guru started teaching all arts and the students were learning. Even the king's son was also there. So one day the king's son asked the teacher, Guruji, you are more skillful than my father and you have more knowledge than my father. Why haven't you become the king? Why is my father a king? And the Guru told him, when the occasion comes, I will tell you the reason. One day in the ashram, a cow went missing. So he asked them to go and search for that one. It was already dark. Then the king's son asked, how could we go and search in the darkness? He said, no, I'll send a candle. What do you call? A fire, torch, right? A torch. So somebody was carrying the torch. These people, the students searched for that and they located. They brought it back to the ashram. The next day morning, Guru asked them, how did you find the cow, missing cow? They said, with the help of the torch. Then who carried the torch? They said, we didn't notice because the torch was in front, the person who carried was behind, he was in the darkness. And that is Guru. He said, the one who carried the torch is the Guru. That's why my pranams to all of you, because you are the true nation builders. Let me come to myself, that is the students. We have heard about any number of elocutions lecturing us on the importance of freedom, lecturing us on the importance of independence and every value we cherish. They say that you should be selfless and you should be serving the nation and everything. But I request all the students, my friends, to be absolutely selfish. Don't think of big ideals of serving the nation, reforming the country, sacrificing for the country. Please, let's not touch all of them. Simply be selfish. How could you contribute to the nation's building by being selfish? Let me tell you, I have started in Rajamandri, stayed with my friend last night, and I was coming over here. I saw a barren patch of land. I wanted the students to make it a forest. What will they do? Please, anybody answer. I have found a barren stretch of land with no tree at all. I want that to be made a forest. What will you do? Could anybody answer me, please? Anybody can shout. You will plant trees. You sow the seeds. Then what comes? The trees come. I am talking of the forest. Madam, you are talking about seeds and plants. How come? Because all trees put together becomes a forest. All very successful, selfish people coming together without any failure, that is the nation building. Right? Be selfish. Never accept defeat. Never accept to be second best. Earlier we all believed that somebody could be naturally talented. Somebody has special ability, either to read, to write, to dominate in the examinations, to pass them, to secure a future, even to stand up and deliver. Now neuroscience has debunked the theory of intelligence. There is no such thing as inherent ability of a person. Every quality can be acquired. If you read a book like Malcolm Gladwell's, he has given a series of books, and one of the books is Outliers. And that book debunks the theory of genius. And you know, when it comes to a very famous music composer from Germany, Beethoven, if I am correct in name, he was a child prodigy. By the age of 6 years, he composed music and he conducted orchestra. The whole world praised him as a child prodigy. Please believe me, child prodigies are not there, they are just made. You know what happened? His father was a music teacher. When his boy was 2 years, he initiated into music, public music. By the time he was 6 years old, he had practiced violin for 3,000 hours. We forgot his practice 3,000 hours. We only remember he was 6 years. That's what we call it to us a teaching. No. It is the practice that they make the teaching. That's why we have got the base, the foundation of this institution. You have got the company teach to have you. And if you can spend time with the task you have in your hand, and you will be a good, you will be a nice time, you will be anything. So don't accept it. Don't accept Dama that someone is defeated. None is defeated. You are somebody. In American schools, they teach the philosophy of somebody. You know what's meant by somebody? If you are somebody, you are descriptionless. You are a nobody. A person among the multitude. But your Dama, of the millions of people, has a unique trait. So are you. You are as unique as your Dama. That's why those who say you are not somebody, you are nothing. Believe that. Please tell me one more simple question so that I can feel encouraged. On a clear night with no clouds in the sky, you start counting all the stars. You don't start counting all the stars. How much time will it take to count all the stars that's visible to the naked eye? Is it days, months, years, centuries, or impossible? What would be your answer, please? A little bit louder, please. Lot of time. Months, years, centuries, or impossible? Impossible. Thank you. Yes, please. All night. Thank you. We are a fast round driver. Anything else? Well, it takes 300 years. That's what one mathematician has said. What we believe or believe to be an impossible task began in 300 years. That is the power of incremental learning. That's the power of incremental learning. Right? There is one lady, Nisha Chocolate. She is from Lucknow. She did her MBA from Lucknow University. And in Hindi. complete medium Muslim. Her family migrated, shifted over to Delhi. She applied for a job, went to all interviews. And she couldn't speak in sentence of English. So she was rejected. They all applied her to learn some English and come back. She came back to rejected. And she started learning. And she developed her own methods. And lo and behold, in 1 year's time, she has learned by heart the whole dictionary, Oxford English dictionary of 1,600 pages. She holds Guinness Book of World Record. 1 year ago, a lady who didn't know even the word of the pages, just she wanted to prove to the world that the power of reading and learning. I'll finally tell about one more guy. His name is Joshua Fire. He's a journalist. Every year, memory championships happen. And that year, in New York, memory championships took place. So his newspaper competition to cover the event. So he went over there. Every time, every day, he started watching the performance and reporting back the newspaper. It was right. But we want to go deeper about the whole process so that we can find better, extend it, so that the management will appreciate the reasons behind it. So he made friends with one of the participants. He's from Haiti. He asked him, how can we do it? He said, so sophisticated. Then this Joshua said, everybody knows we say that. I can't give you a question. Be with me 1 year. I'll make you a memory champion. This is Joshua Fire, took it seriously, resigned his job, and went along with that head coach. He trained him for 1 year. Lo and behold, the next year, he was American memory champion and world runner-up. Again, the power of English and learner. That's why, my dear students, rather like me, don't ever be afraid of the task. Break that into pieces. And every day you have seen the moral stories, the tortoise and hare. కుందేలు తాబేలు కథ విన్నారా? ఇంతసేపు నేను తెలుగులో మాట్లాడలేదు. నా చదువంతా తెలుగులోనే. ఎందుకు మాట్లాడలేదంటే తెలుగులో ఒక సామెత ఉంది. అమ్మ పుట్టినింటి కథ మేనమాకు తెలియదా అనేసి. నేను మీలా తింటుంటా, వీడు చెప్పేది ఇంగ్లీష్ ఏమో అనుకుంటారేమో, బాంబే నుంచి కదా కొంచెం ఇంగ్లీష్ మాట్లాడదామని, అందుకని నేను లేదు. థ్యాంక్ యూ. Well, we are seeing the history. Always, తాబేలు గెలిచాయి కానీ కుందేలు గెలవలేదు. This world belongs to those who work hard. This world belongs to those who dedicate themselves. When you are somebody, when you are unique, and nobody can match you, and you have an institution to support, the teachers to guide, and you have the energy to learn, what stops you to be the top of the personality, at the top of the world as an achiever, to be a Bharat Ratna? Who knows how many of you would be tomorrow by the time the reckoning comes? So, take the opportunity, seize it by its horns, learn with the help of the institution and the teachers, and make India proud. Then only the true independence comes to us. Thank you.